But no, I was not. I spent 35 years in the corporate world, working for GM, Ford, Bosch, Amphenol, and Laird Technologies, primarily as the Director of Engineering or Quality. My name is Steve Braille. Our territory is sort of the Southeast Michigan area, and been with Filta about 5.5 years now.
Before Filta, I was actually a district manager for a big retail company, is how I started off my career. I guess I started off when I was in my 20s and worked through that for probably 16 to 17 years. I'm Trent Carlos. I'm from around New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I've been with the company going on about 9 years now.
I was a business owner. I was in the military, but prior to that, I did own a mortgage company. I'm John Maloney from Delaware, and I've been with Filta since 2019.
I was a business owner before I joined Filta. I owned a small catering business. I had gone back into the corporate setting. I used to be a Sodexo employee, and then I was actually a customer of Filta's and decided to buy the business because I really like the business model. My name is Lauren Wanko. I'm located in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I've been a franchisee for 6 years and 1 month.
No, I was not a business owner before Filta. I definitely worked in corporate America. I worked for everybody else. I worked really hard, and I decided that was not for me anymore. I want to do everything for myself. I'm Kerry Gardner. I have been in the franchise business with my husband for 2.5 years.
And I'm Joe Andrian, and we've been in for 2 years.
So John Michaels, I'm owner-operator of Dorado Environmental, which is a Filta franchise, New Jersey-based Filta franchise.
I'm Julene Robinson, here in West Central Florida.
So I went through the process of looking at multiple businesses. I had a list of about 17 or 18 criteria to sort of determine what the best selection was going to be, and ultimately Filta scored the best on my score sheet, and I went with the best score.
Well, I was looking at something that I was passionate about. I liked the feeling of something being clean. I liked the idea of something unique and no one else has a lot of competition with it. And then when I finally got to talk to the people, it was the two owners, I guess, at the time. And so when I got to talk to them, it felt so relaxed. I felt like I was part of the family. And then I met everybody, and Rob actually sat down with me and made me feel so comfortable. He was almost like a friend. So I knew this was the place for me.
The reason I chose Filta was because when I was looking for a business back in 2019, what I was really looking for was something that was customer-centric, something where the owner, the operator could provide instant value in many different ways to a customer in a real tangible feel. And I found that with Filta.
I'm blessed in that both of my sons and my wife are involved in the business. So I think the thing I enjoy most is that I get to spend every day with my sons.
I like the idea that it's my business. I set my own schedule. I'm able to grow accounts at my pace. I love that we're in our local market, and we've really only touched a small portion of our market. So to me, the sky's the limit.
I would say what we enjoy most about our Filta business is the autonomy. We are in charge of our own destiny. And that allows us to kind of make our decisions and build our business as big as we want to make it, right? So everything is in our hands to succeed, and we just have to put in the work to do it.
Right, and on top of that, we decide how fast we want to grow or how slow we want to grow. So we have control over that. So just, allowing us to have the control over how we want to see our future has been great.
At the very top of the list is that you have the power of the network. You get to learn from some of the people that have been in the network longer, and they help it so that you're able to transition into your business a little bit faster, because you don't have to make the same mistakes that maybe they made early on, and that's a huge benefit.
I like the freedom that I am in control of my own life.
Some of the benefits of being a franchisee are, number one, that you get to own your own business, but you have a business that has corporate structure, and so they're able to give you an outline of what you might need, what to expect, the support that you might need, but at the end of the day, it's still your business, so you can choose to grow it at the pace that you want to grow it, and that means that you're responsible for your wins and sometimes your failures too.
You know, one of the things you have when you're a business owner by yourself, you have to make all decisions and you make all the mistakes without anybody really helping you along the way. Franchisees is different. I have such an avenue. I have 130 some other peers I can call every single day. I also can call a corporate office. They have different avenues in there. So the thing is, it's not just you trying to make you successful. You have an entire force of people making you successful.
I think the most fabulous thing in terms of support is the tech app that they have, which is really awesome for our techs. They can track and log information that way.
Our warehouse team that helps us with technical problems, available all the time.
I got to train in Disney World. So it was so cool because I never thought I would go behind Disney. So I was back there and I was amazed at so many kitchens and things.
So the first week is at our corporate office where you do classroom training and they teach you everything that you really are going to need to know about your business. And then the second week is field training. So you're going out, you're cleaning the fryers, you're in it, really learning the ins and outs of your business. And then once you go out and you're actually working the business yourself, you receive ongoing training. So there's going to be continuing education, things that you can learn about online. So there's constant support.
The training that we received when we first onboarded, we spent a week in Filta corporate headquarters. And a few days after that, we did some field training in the Orlando area, which was actually eye-opening and awesome. After that, we had a lot of connections again with our neighbor, particularly in New Jersey. He helped us. We did ride-alongs with him. We, just learned a tremendous amount. But I will say there were a couple of individuals within the Filta organization that were integral in our success. They taught us hands-on what to expect, questions to ask, what to look for. So it was a tremendous amount of support.
Right, and the sales support that we get from Filta has been great as well. So with the inside sales team, giving us new opportunities to go out and do site evaluations, and has helped us really land a lot of new customers. So we appreciate the support that we're receiving from Filta.
Customers recognize that there's a value to, having cleaner fryers, services that they don't have to put their employees in, harm's way relative to hot oil and, boil outs and all those kinds of things. So I think it's an overall service, a combination of we can supply oil, we can take their waste oil, and we can clean their fryers. Nobody else really does that combined service.
We're not just a vendor, we're more of a partner for them, and we truly bring value to what they need and what they're doing and what they're trying to accomplish.
We do what we say and we say what we mean. We show up on time, we put filtration first, and they know that we always are going to do right by them.
We're in it for them. We always tell our customers, we don't want to be a vendor. I want to be your partner. And I do believe that resonates with them. And we've gotten quite a few referrals from our current customers when they leave, when they expand, when they know other people. So, I think they choose us because they do trust us.
They like the consistency. They like to have the same technicians that come every day. They love that when we leave, the fryers are clean and look shiny, and they love the fact that, they're not spending so much money in oil. And then the last thing, their employees around them, they love the fact that they don't have to touch the grease. They're not getting burned. They don't have to carry the heavy jugs anymore. So they're happy all around because employees are happy and the owners are happy.
Our customers' favorite benefit is the fact that we put filtration first. So we're able to save them money whenever possible. We can filter sometimes more often than once, and they know that no matter what service we perform, even though it's a subjective opinion, we're doing what's right by their oil.
Being green is a hot button issue right now, and they love the fact that we actually recycle the oil and use it for biofuel. I believe that they also like the fact that we take away some liability from them, and they can reuse their workforce in different areas, and because we take a big responsibility off their hands.
What I love to see and experience from customers who love Filta is when cooks on the line walk in and they get ready to start their shift, let's say like 8 or 9 in the morning to get ready to prep for lunch, and they walk in and the work's already done. The fryers are clean and sparkling, the oil's been filtered, and they don't have to do that part of the job. They can come in and really focus on what they do best in terms of the frying, the grilling, the work on the line.
The reason customers choose Filta, if I had a penny for every time customers said to me, this is a no-brainer, I'd be retired. The reality is Filta works in a variety of settings for a number of customers. There's value up and down the chart as far as what we can do within a kitchen, whether it's removing oil in a safe and efficient manner, whether it's filtering the oil for prolonging the life, whether it's removing the bin, whether it's supplying. We're very versatile as far as what we can do to provide value in the kitchen, and the customer sees that very, very quickly.
Early in the morning, when I know all the operators are out in the field, they've all shown up to do their job, and they're out taking care of business.
My favorite part of the day is when I just wrap up and that sense of driving home and that sense of accomplishment that you have of knowing you hit every customer.
I like the idea that it's still, you can have a family-owned business, but you're part of a bigger network that you can rely on for help.
We are the only company who does what we do. So it's pretty unique just on its own. We're a niche company that everybody sees a value once they have it in their doors.
What makes Filta unique is the sustainability factor. We're really trying to weave that through all of our different service lines. So whether it's our drain foam, which is live vegetative bacteria, to our walk-in cooler packets that provide dehumidification, to our filtration services, sustainability and being environmentally friendly is a theme that's commonly woven through all of our service lines.
I hate to state the obvious, but it's repeat business. You get that same revenue stream every single week.
What I love about it most is my employees get to know that customer week after week. They understand how to take care of them, how to make them happy.
The value of repeat business is why I'm a Filta franchisee.
The mission statement, making commercial kitchens faster, greener, safer, and cleaner. We said, well, what does that mean about our team, right? That we're going to grow and what are we going to deliver? So one important piece for us was that we want to provide friendly, high quality customer service focusing on the ABCs. ABCs for us, that we're action oriented, belonging focused, and customer obsessed.
Doing the right thing is really important to Filta, of course, as a brand model, but it basically is the guiding light of all of our decisions. So when you're faced with the decision of whatever it is you face, when you're at a customer or with an employee, it's very easy. Do the right thing.
We teach our techs to do the same thing. It's always about doing the right thing. Even if it's not the easiest, you have to do the right thing, because by doing that, you're going to keep a long-term customer, and that's what we're here to do.
The way we live Filta's mission statement is by applying it to how we do business. We're always trying to be a little safer. We're always trying to be a little cleaner, a little more efficient, a little safer in what we're doing. So we're trying to take that mission statement, layer it over our processes, and always look at our processes and procedures through that lens. Because if we are, then we know that we're going to be on the right track.
I think you have to be driven, you have to be dedicated, you got to be willing to put a lot of hours in.
I think low performers are the people who are just settling for what they have. I think the high performers are expecting to do more.
High performers know where they're going.
The high performers are, I think, somebody that's constantly looking at their business and looking for ways for improvement. You can't stay stagnant. You'll never grow if you stay stagnant.
High performers have been able to be consistently reliable over a longer period of time.
I would say that what we're most proud of is that we came out of COVID, even though we've lost about 70 to 75% of our pre-COVID customers and never got them back, we've now surpassed our total customer base that we had prior to COVID.
I'm most proud of doubling the size of the revenue in my territory.
I am most proud of how we've scaled our market in the last 6 years. We took a failing business that had 9 customers to a business that's probably on track to do about 800,000 this year. So I'm extremely proud of that.
We have annual goals. Obviously, we want to continue to grow. We would, increase, expand our services so that we can grow more, but also don't lose focus on the core service of cleaning fryers, collecting the bio, and Filta Gold. Because ultimately, if you lose focus on the core services, you won't grow.
I'm hoping in the next 2 years is to actually double the amount of vans I've already have.
My goals for the business is to double it again. Double my revenue again.
Just really, we haven't had the opportunity to build into some of the, kind of mom and pop shops in our territories. We've established a lot of relationships with NCAs, but I want to build around those NCAs now and, make us stickier in the area and make each route more profitable.
Our big goal, right, We're 9 months in, and we're about to hit about 300,000 in revenue. But our goal is to join the $1 Million Club.